There are over 20.3 million people in financially vulnerable circumstances. That's a huge portion of our population. Many people can be financially stable throughout their whole life, and one or two major life events or a collection of small life events can push them to feel precarious in their financial situation, and they found it really hard to get back on their feet.
Life events, health events, not having any savings, little things that can take people from being in an okay position to being into something that feels more like a crisis. And the real challenge for people in those circumstances is that the financial services system is really not geared around helping them in those moments that matter.
6 million people have no savings at all, which means that the smallest shock tips you into a credit situation. And if you're in debt and your credit rating is not strong, the choices for getting affordable debt are few and far between.
Those households who were being declined lending were 5 times more likely to hold a loan with a loan shark, a doorstep lender, a payday lender, a pawn shop. But we're also really concerned at the demographics within that. For example, you're 1.8 times more likely to be declined if you're from a low-income black household than if you're from a low-income white household.
Financial inclusion is a major issue that affects millions of people in our country. The thing that intersects people with disabilities, people from lower income groups, people with protected characteristics, is that when it comes to buying life insurance, car insurance, travel insurance, mortgage, buildings cover, there are a lot of people, they're paying more for those services. And that's something that we need to look long and hard at.
3.8 million low-income households currently hold a loan that they use to pay for their day-to-day essentials, and we have to make sure that those numbers are coming down.
It may be people's inability to access mainstream finance, but it might be a failure in the benefits system, or an issue to do with the immigration system, or domestic abuse. There are many reasons why people can feel financially vulnerable.
When we talk about financial inclusion, we're also talking about people's well-being, their sense of self, the dignity that comes from that.
So we know there are palpable links between financial exclusion and people not being able to take advantage of opportunities to grow and develop themselves and to participate in the economy. Simple things like a car breaking down, not being able to get to work, not being able to take up a new job. All of these little things are an impediment to growth and are preventing people from really playing the role in society that they could.
So we know there's no map out of exclusion. For some people, finding the right products and services, finding the right support at a really stressful point in their lives can be incredibly difficult. So we all need to do more to kind of change that system to ensure that the right financial products and services, the right support is in place for when people need it most.